Assalamualaikum. 11th standard. We have started with the second chapter, that is systematics of living organism. We have completed with 3 kingdoms: Kingdom Monera, Kingdom Protista, Kingdom Plantae. Now today we will start with Kingdom Fungi. This Kingdom Fungi, singular is fungus, okay, and plural is fungi. Kingdom Fungi. Now these organisms are eukaryotic. These organisms are eukaryotic. Eukaryotic means having well developed nucleus. Then they are heterotrophs. They are heterotrophs. Heterotrophs means they are dependent on the other organism. As they are heterotrophs, they show extracellular digestion. Okay? They show extracellular digestion. Now if we see the fungus, then these fungus are seen in warm and humid places. Okay? These are mainly found in the warm and humid. Cool temperature. They are found in cool temperature, we can say. Where the temperature is cool, they are found. Fungus are found. Now, they have simple body. If we see the body of the fungus, after this I will show you the diagram also of this fungus. They have, the body is very simple. Okay? Means they may be unicellular, having single cell, or this fungus body is made up of thread-like structure which is called as hyphae. The body of the fungus is made up of thread-like structures. The body is like thread-like structure. These thread-like structures are known as hypha. Threads are present. That are known as hypha. These threads are known as hypha. If we see large fungus, large fungi such as mushrooms. Mushrooms are big fungus. Now you have seen mushrooms. These are edible mushrooms are present. Different dishes are made up of mushrooms. So this mushroom, if we see mushroom, they have compact mass of cell. If we see the mushroom, see this is structure of mushroom. Mushroom have compact mass of cells. Mass of cell, it is made up of compact mass, close mass of cells are present. And if we see unicellular organism in mushroom, in fungi, then they have protoplast with many nuclei. Cells are unicellular, the organism is unicellular, but they have protoplast, the cell with many nuclei. Protoplast is a cell with many nuclei. For example, is Rhizopus and Saccharomyces. Saccharomyces is yeast, and this Rhizopus, this is a fungus. This type, in this you will find these are unicellular organism, but they have a protoplast with many nuclei. Okay, they have many nuclei are present, not single. In a single cell, they have many nuclei. Many nuclei are present. Okay. Filamentous fungi consist of a body called mycelium. See, if we see this fungi, the body is called as mycelium, which is made up of filament. You can see filament form body is present. This form, it is in the form of filament, and it has branches. These branches are known as hypha. See, hypha are present. This hypha, it may be with septa or without septa. The hypha, it may be with septa or without septa. Septa means complete compartment. Means if we see the fungus, in fungus the hypha, in some fungus the hypha may be with septa, compartments are present, and in some fungus septa is absent, means compartment is not present. Then in some fungus are uninucleate. Some fungus are uninucleate, means single nucleus is present, and some are multinucleate, many nucleus are present. Then the non-septate multinucleate hypha. If the fungus is non-septate multinucleate hypha, then this non-septate hypha are known as cenocytic hypha, or you can also say aseptate hypha. Okay, if septa is absent, so that type of hypha are known as cenocytic hypha or aseptate hypha. And if the hypha septa is present, if in the hypha septa is present, then that type of hypha are known as septate hypha. Okay, two type of hypha is present, non-septate or septate hypha. These non-septate are also known as cenocytic hypha. And if we see the cell wall in fungus, then it is made up of, it is composed of chitin. The cell wall is composed of chitin. Chitin is what? It is a polysaccharide. There are many saccharides are present, so it is a polysaccharide. Or fungal cellulose. Means cell wall in fungus, it is made up of chitin or cellulose. The wall of the fungus, it is made up of chitin or cellulose, which are polysaccharides. Then first point I said that these are heterotrophs. Fungus are heterotrophs. They cannot prepare the food. They are dependent on the other organism for food. As they are heterotrophs, mostly fungus are saprophytic. Mostly the fungus are saprophytic, means they depend on the dead and decaying matter. So mostly the fungus are saprophytic, but some are parasitic. Parasitic fungus are also present, and some are predators. Okay, fungus, as they are heterophytes, they may be saprophytes, they may be parasites, or they may be predators. But mostly saprophytic fungus are present. Few are parasitic and few are predators. Then if we see reproduction in fungus, in fungus reproduction may be sexual or asexual. Means they reproduce sexually as well as asexual. Sexual reproduction takes place with the help of gametes. Sexual reproduction always takes place with the help of gametes, that is male gamete unite with a female gamete to form a zygote. So sexual reproduction takes place with the help of gametes, whereas asexual reproduction is there if then it takes place by fragmentation. Body is divided into fragments, it is cut into fragment, and every fragment lives as a single individual, that is known as fragmentation. Then next is binary fission. Binary fission and budding. Binary fission means two fused, one is divided into two, that is known as binary fission. One cell is divided into two, that is binary fission. And budding, from the same organism bud comes out, and this bud lives as an independent fungus. Okay, so reproduction takes place sexually as well as asexually. If sexual reproduction is there, it takes place with the help of gametes, and if asexual reproduction is there, it is taken place with the help of fragmentation, binary fission and budding. Then some fungus are symbiotic. Okay, some fungi These are symbiotic. Symbiotic association means both the partner are benefited. See, we have seen before that fungus is saprophytic relation, then they live as predators, then they live as parasites. But some fungi, they are symbiotic association. They show symbiotic association. Symbiotic association means they live in relation with the other organism, and that is give and take relation. Means both the partner get benefited. For example, if they live with algae, they live as lichens. Okay? If they live with algae, then they will become as lichens. They are lichens. Fungi and algae, they are known as lichens. And if these fungi, they as mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza means in association with roots of higher plants. If they live in the close association with the roots of higher plants, then that is known as mycorrhiza. Fungus with the roots of higher plant is known as mycorrhiza. So this type of relationship is known as symbiotic relationship, where both the partner is benefited. No one is harmed. Then next is this fungi, they may be useful, they may be harmful. Some fungi are useful and some are harmful, they are deadly. Okay? For example, mushroom, it is, mushroom are used as food. For preparation of food, mushroom is used. And mushroom is used because it is a source of protein. It is rich in protein. So mushrooms are used as food. Especially those who do not eat meat, they take mushroom because it is a very good source of protein. So mushrooms are used as food. Then yeast, these are used in bakery for production of bakery products. For bakery products, we require yeast. So yeast is also a mushroom. So this is also a useful mushroom. Then penicillium. Penicillium is used in antibiotic production. This penicillium, it is also a fungus, but it is used in antibiotic production. So these are useful mushrooms. And some mushroom, for example, is some fungus, these are useful fungus. Mushroom is penicillium. Whereas Puccinia, now this is a fungus which causes disease in plants and animals. There are certain fungus which causes disease in plants and animals. Different deadly disease they cause in plants and animals. Okay, example is Puccinia. So student, today we have started with kingdom fungi, and we have seen the features of silent features of kingdom fungi. Now this kingdom fungi, this kingdom is further divided or further classified on the basis of their structure, their spore formation and fruiting body. It is divided into further different types, it is 4 types, and this we are going to study in our next lecture. But today we have seen silent features of kingdom fungi. Total 17 points are there. Okay. Thank you.